Hi, my name's Kate Samways. I come from Birmingham in England, but I study in Cardiff in Wales. Through the Erasmus programme, I was able to spend some time both in France and Italy as I study French and Italian. Whilst in France, I worked at DESISA, which is Institut Informatique Sud Aveyron, and there I worked with disabled adults teaching English. For the second half of my year, I was in Venice, Italy, and there I studied at the university named Ca' Foscari. Moving to France was a massive change for me, as it meant moving from the capital city Cardiff to a small town. It was completely different for me to be taught totally in one language. I found that even though I was learning facts in that language, I was also thinking about the way they were being presented. When I was studying Italian in Cardiff, I remember thinking to myself, this is great, but how could I really learn this language? The best way to do it is obviously go to the country. Then you're speaking it every day and you're picking up words without even knowing it. You're out for dinner with a friend and you order a pizza and realise you've just learnt the word for mushroom or something. It's a very enriching experience.
So do you think you would ever go back?
Definitely. I'd say when you get back it is quite tough. You get this kind of like Erasmus blues because you just want to go back again. I would like to say thank you for the opportunity to do Erasmus because it means I've grown into a full-rounded individual, and I know that when I finish my studies I will maybe just get that bit higher mark from doing Erasmus, and that will really help me out in the job market in the future. To anyone who's thinking of doing Erasmus, please just go and do it. It's such a great opportunity to go abroad, meet people, improve your language learning skills. You'll be able to do everything there. So please, just give it a go.
My name is Marcel Musabimana. I live in Champagne-Ardenne. It's a beautiful region, as you can see. I'm 23 years old, and I'm right now standing in front of my school where I learn the industrial production and management. During this Erasmus program in Romania, I went in a company called Total, where I had to accomplish a management project.
Did you improve your level in English?
Yeah, because I had to speak English for 3 months non-stop. I had been told before I got to Romania that it was a very cold country. I also had to find my technical words. I had been told also that the people wasn't as friendly as they are actually, and I noticed that it was wrong. It's not very easy to speak English every day and to get used to explain something you're feeling. What I learned in the company is that whatever happens, I have to keep on trying and not to give up until something is done. It's a way to prove your independence, to prove that you can make things by your own, to prove that you can be a self-made man.
My name is Petra Nováková. I'm 22 and I study media and history in Masaryk University in Brno, Czech Republic. Right now I'm just finishing my internship here at NATO headquarters in Brussels with the Erasmus program. Right now we are in a meeting room number 1 where normally the North Atlantic Council takes place, which is the highest authority of the whole NATO. It's a world itself, I would say, this whole organization. I mean, you speak the international English, but you can meet people from all around the world and you can see the cultural differences, you can see people coming in different uniforms.
So what was the best during my Erasmus stay? It's the culture you have in here, your new flatmates, your new friends you make in here.
They let me do things, you know, it was faster. It's not just that you do part of a work and you don't really see the result, but I was lucky that during my stay in here, there was a 60 years of NATO big celebration in Strasbourg and Kel, and I was part of the team who organized a big conference for students, more than 300 in Strasbourg, you know, discussing NATO's future. So that's something like really, you know, a result you can see on the spot.
Actually, I just got a job here in Brussels and I'm considering to stay because I already have my new friends and my new life in here. Although I'm still working on a bachelor thesis for my university, Erasmus is actually the thing which inspired me.
My name is Peter Murphy. I'm 22 years old. and I study industrial design at the National College of Art and Design in Dublin, Ireland. And thanks to my Erasmus stay in Finland for 5 months, not only did I study industrial design, but I partook in a lot of other modules also, including architecture, Finnish cuisine, learning the Finnish language, furniture design, product design, and life drawing. When I was there, I loved it. It was fantastic. We had an introduction week into our college. They had a lot of events planned for us, which was brilliant. We went snow hiking, we went snow skiing. The Erasmus life to me is, I'd sum it up by saying it's an adventure. It's about leaving everything you're comfortable with and dropping yourself into a different environment, making new friends, learning a new language, living on your own for the first time. The host institution that I stayed in Lati was impeccable. Really, really good college. Very well funded by the government, which was nice to see. They had a lot of materials and a lot of workshops on offer. I learned a lot of new trades. The tutors in my host institution had a real hands-on approach to design. There was a great emphasis on the final product. For example, I was doing a project on designing chairs, and in Dublin we might have maybe a 3D picture of the chair or very rendered sketches, but in Finland I was actually made to make the chair out of wood. So there was a whole learning process. Not only was I sketching, I was making the piece out of wood, and at the end of the day I had a quite fantastic looking finished product. When I came back to Dublin, I was faced with normal life again. I had parents to deal with, I had a loan to pay off, I had to find a job. So it was sort of like the Erasmus blues.